Welcome to Much to Do About Nothing non-spoiler review for James Gunn's Superman. Um, man, the three of us just got out of the movie. Um, this is non-spoiler, our spoiler review. No, technically we shouldn't even do it tomorrow.
No, it's gonna have to be like maybe
Next week, yeah.
or Thursday or Friday if y'all want to do one.
No, well, Friday we can't. We'll be seeing it again. Thursday still is risky because you don't want to.
Mm.
Not everyone can go Thursday. Friday would be more apropos, but it looks like probably next week then. Um, what was I gonna say? Obviously, you guys see me here with Trayvon and Joel as always. Um, I I don't know how to say much without spoiling because I have so much excitement. So I'll let you go first, Trayvon.
Okay.
What were your initial out of theater thoughts?
I love this cast. I love what they're building. Makes me excited for DC going forward. Um, um, it's the relationships. Everything worked so well. I really enjoyed it. Lex is Lex. I would say it's what I expected from this movie, and a few surprises in there. Um, so I'm very excited for what we get going forward. Um, I like that we started where we start. So instead of it being a origin, it's more of like a lived in world. I really do like, he said that, but once you see it, it feels a little different once you actually get to see what he meant and how it actually works out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Just right now. Um.
Yeah, right now, ditch.
Lex. Yeah. No. All the performances were great. Like you said, there were surprises. I'm just trying to think of like Joe. I'm trying to think of like the things we were talking about that like I can repeat. um, uh, no, I really think he embodied what Superman is. What Superman is, what the world should be.
Well,
And
yeah.
Lex is a good example of what the world is, as opposed to what we'd like it to be. And I thought with the comments that James led into heading into his whole promotion of this week, with his description of who Superman really is, I thought uh, well, yeah, we could do a full non-spoiler convo if you guys all want to load up tomorrow. That's no problem. I just don't know how good it is to spoil it for everyone. None. It's Wednesday and it doesn't really come out till Thursday or Friday.
I
But as
might be
long as
late
I'm a good
tomorrow.
non-spoiler. You said what?
What'd you say, Joe?
I might be late tomorrow. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you said maybe let's not do tomorrow. I'm like, oh, okay, well then fuck it, not tomorrow. Um, yeah, but did we don't mind you guys coming on and doing a non-spoiler conversation. That's totally fun. Because by the likes of it, it'll be short, so we won't be able to talk much about it. But yeah, no, I loved everything about it. Like Trayvon said, to say a world is a lived-in world, and then showing how a world can be a lived-in world. Um, wait, hold on. Sorry, DJ V's coming. That's what I'm
Mm.
saying, Didge. I'm seeing it Friday night. Yeah, no, there's no spoilers. No spoilers here whatsoever. You know what? Let me stop yammering. Go ahead, Joel. Your thought. Your in the theater.
Um, it's hard to have like initial thoughts. It's like, well, everything I watched, I loved. So very
Okay.
much, it's like one of those. Even if I did have some choices I didn't like, it didn't over. It didn't just take away from the movie. I
Were
wanted to like,
Were there any? Because we didn't even
I
discuss any.
because nothing was glaring. The fact, like, without spoiling, it's hard. um,
Oh no, don't say what they were. But I'm just shocked because we didn't talk of anything.
Because I don't. There was nothing that happened in the movie that to me was so jarring that I'm like, I can't. It took me out of the movie, and that's hard for me to. It's hard for that to happen to me during a movie. Very rarely am I taken out of a movie that the decision is made where I'm like, oh, you know.
Got you.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. We'll make that happen.
We can. Yep.
I'm sure we will.
No. Yeah. I know it seems like I'm not extremely excited. I am. It's just I don't know how to calm that excitement down so that I don't start just running my mouth. So I'm trying to keep myself
Without
calm.
spoiling it, I mean,
right.
You can talk about the characters and the world,
of what they've shown. It is different. It is the most comic booky Superman movie we've ever gotten. I'll say that without by far. Yeah. I can see it where some people had like pacing issues, and well, there is a lot in this movie. There's a shit ton, but he fits it. He fits it, and it's like, to me, at least for me, it didn't feel that. It didn't feel that. I didn't feel a lot of some of the issues that some people had with the pacing.
Right. Yeah.
For me, because I was sitting there were moments where like, oh, this is getting dragged out, and they were talking, and I'm like, all right, so this is like some things are getting. Some characters got lost some like screen time. Like they should have probably. I would have liked to see more from, like, say, let's take a Hawk Girl or, like what that dude Ron Troop. Did he even have a line? He was in the ship. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those things. Like, some people are in it, and for the most part, it was Superman being Superman, in a more classic way. Like, it's very much about people being. At the end of the day, it's about good people being good, like making the right decision to be good, not thinking so much about. The problem with Clark and Superman, in this movie specifically, is that he will do good without thinking about his consequences. When at the end of the day, you should just be doing good to do good, and there shouldn't be any consequences for being a good person and doing good things. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of moments in this movie where it backfires on him. You know what I mean? And they do make a choice in this movie about his background that I find interesting. I can see people complaining about that, but we'll see.
Yeah, it does choose to be, and I want to make sure I'm saying this carefully. It does choose to be political, but to the people that bothers, it bothers you for a reason, and that reason you got to deal with on your own time. Honestly, if you have a problem with the idea of it going political, you are probably the exact people it is speaking out against. So that's just for you to put it in the pipe and smoke it. But I thought
it definitely goes there.
The chemistry was beautiful.
It's very timely.
Yeah, it sets up so many things. Like, everything is going in their different direction, which was beautiful. I loved Lex. I was just telling Joel, I had the most fun with this Lex, and it's probably my favorite performance. I just don't think it's the best, only because I have to age with it. I was one of maybe 3 people in a corner somewhere that liked the progression of Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I was seeing where they were going. It just never got there. So I'm not quick to dislike a Lex. It's pretty much what I'm saying. I'm okay giving it time to breathe. And I really thoroughly enjoyed this Lex. Last thing I'll say is if I had to give a negative thought, was that I thought we could have spent more time with Clark, with the Daily Planet. That was probably my biggest issue, was that I can tell you this. There's a reason why you called the movie Superman. I know that guy inside and out. I couldn't really tell you much about Clark. So that was probably my biggest issue. But outside of that, like I said, it's just this movie. I wouldn't say it's flawless, but I would say for all the people who had issues with it, those weren't my issues. My issues at certain points were just more geek centric or just nitpicky. But that's with everything, literally with everything.
I can say like I did enjoy that. Like you said, we have the super good characters like Superman. We also have someone at the opposite end of Lex, and then you have people in the middle that kind of like, I'll do this, but I'm not doing it. Some of the reasons it's just like, okay, so we don't got we got a spectrum of morality throughout this movie. My favorite character was Mr. Terrific. I love how much I saw him. I'll just say I'll stop there, but I love him. I loved what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's your favorite character in the movie though? I mean, everybody loves Superman, but like besides Superman.
Oh, I was
like,
gonna say, well, that's
besides him.
It was definitely Superman.
Who was your favorite character?
Besides Superman? Oh, without a doubt, easily Guy Gardner. Easily.
Oh, okay.
Easily Guy Gardner.
I thought you were gonna say Lex, honestly, but okay.
No, well, it's like asking me to choose between my two children, but Guy Gardner for me. Lex for me is a means to an end because it's a Superman villain. What I loved of Guy Gardner is what that could mean going forward. I mean, shit. I mean, you could technically, to a degree, say that about Lex, but for me, I loved everything about Guy Gardner. I love how they showcase the power. Like one thing you don't usually see outside of maybe John is a continuous motion of him doing one thing with the ring and the ring doing continuous things after that one thing. You don't usually see creativity all that much when they utilize lanterns in different mediums outside of the comics. So I had probably outside of Superman the most fun with Guy Gardner.
Okay.
I'll say this because this was in the trailer. This wouldn't spoil it for anyone. I told Joel Trevor, I'm never calling it that name ever.
Oh.
Never acknowledge it as that name. I told him it's Justice Ampersand. That's what I will. Justice Ampersand until further notice. But yeah, for me, Guy Gardner. Joel, who's outside of Superman your favorite?
Jimmy.
Oh, okay. He was surprising. He was. So I was like, oh. He was surprising.
I honestly didn't expect him to have as big a role as
that was surprising.
I was really happy with Jimmy Olsen in this movie. Thank you for giving him something to do. I really appreciated that.
Yeah,
of course,
is not usually what we want for Jimmy.
Yeah, man. I mean, in comics, he's been known to get some ladies, but he's also nerdy. You know what I mean? But he did it. They nailed him. Really, they perfectly nailed him in this movie. I was like, great, good shit. I was not expecting that. Aside from Jimmy, obviously Mr. Terrific kind of stole it. It was hard, and the fact that Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner is, I just can't wait to see more of him going forward, in everything. I can't wait to see him get punched in the face. It's just like he's destined to get punched the fuck out. It's gonna be great.
Who do you think that first person will be to do it?
Lois.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the first time we see Guy Gardner get punched in the face will be Lanterns by John. 100%.
By John?
Yeah, 100%. Yes, DJV. There are 2 end credits. One directly after it, and one all the way at the end.
That's it. But and there's also a nice little thing at the end.
There is, yeah.
Pretty
but
cool.
that you just see,
before the credits.
Yeah, that was just like, are we seeing this? Is this a joke? Oh, shit.
It was like I forgot what movie was it.
It's something I got spoiled from. I already knew. about that. I was like, oh, okay.
It's like the Marvels, right? In the Marvels, did sound like that.
They
The
do.
scene with
I'm shaking my head at Trayvon because I know you look.
No. I'll explain after we're done. I'll explain.
Yeah, there's two little stingers. One very much at the end.
Yeah. When they say at the end, what they're alluding to, DJV, is there's one in credit scene type before the movie even ends. Then there's one right after it ends, and then there's one right after all the credits. So you technically get 3.
Now,
This might be the first.
let's
time.
not oversell them.
No.
Oh,
I don't want to do any of that. But I will say this might be the first time in superhero movie history we have a pre-credit screen, right? And then a post-credit scene.
it's
Post-credit scene.
it's just the ending has a post-credit feel, and then you have the post-credit
Yes.
scenes. Your post-credit, like, you know,
Yes.
they're there.
But again, don't say that, Trayvon, because Joel was gonna say that to you, and I wanted you to experience what we had to experience. So I'm like, don't say anything.
Like,
Don't say anything to Trayvon. Not a word. He's gonna have to go through it. Tell him to just, we'll talk to him afterwards. But anything else, Trayvon?
I kind of resent y'all for not telling me because I would, I
You all wanted to, just so you know.
But
I told him do not.
I don't know.
watch it. I've seen them regardless, but
I would have seen them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah.
again Thursday, so.
and I'll probably stay.
I looked over and I saw that picture behind you.
Well,
I saw that picture behind Juwan and it just threw me off a second. I was like, wait a minute, he's not looking at me like that. I was like, wait. Yeah, we got to take that down.
The funny thing about that photo is, still to this day, don't ever recall making that face. I don't know where he screenshotted this shit from. I still to this day don't remember. I don't know what was going through my head to make that face, bro. I can't even tell you, man. I can't even tell you.
Oh my God. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say, I guess, until we do the spoiler. Because when we get a spoiler, it's gonna be a spoiler. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be screaming. I'm gonna be yelling things. I got things to say. I can't wait.
I need to be screaming, but you will definitely.
I'm going straight to the end of the movie.
Whatever you want to go with. Just remind me, and I'll let you kick it off. I'll let you go whatever sequence you want to go with.
So yeah, I'm very excited. This is great.
Yeah. So we all give it a thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
absolutely, very good time. Very much right. Sid Hart, I teared up several times. I'm old now. Easy to make me cry.
Oh.
I'm only laughing because I was tearing up too. I ain't. He's not wrong. The older you get, the softer you get. I damn sure. I had to lean over to the side.
When I was younger, shit, I was dead inside. Shit. And nothing made me cry when I was a kid.
No, you know what's funny? Before we wrap up, what you're saying, I started to realize for the first time in Guardians 3. That ending, where he sees sees his grandfather. Most people were just looking around, just like, all right, cool.
Cute.
I was sobbing. Oh my god, bro, it was uncontrollable. Crossed my fucking heart on that theater, man. I said, I don't know what is happening to me. I don't like it though. But no, James Gunn does a very good job invoking emotion. And this does not spare you, not at all. It makes you feel a lot.
There's literally a scene at the end where, without spoiling it, it's kind of similar to what you were just trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, that's adorable.
Yep. Yeah, no, James does a great job. Yeah, I'm with Trayvon. I just want to get to the spoiler review.
Well, it's hard to keep everything in because
well, it's
that's
mainly
fun.
hard. It's mainly hard for me because I haven't had time to process everything. So it's like I'm talking off pure emotion and excitement.
Right.
Like I haven't had time to like, ooh, and then So, but no, everyone go see it on the biggest screen you possibly can.
Oh yeah, that's a summer movie. That's right there.
That great job. I just hope these people know going forward, no more of these July releases. Let's get back to May, June. All right. These
why?
July releases I just wanted it sooner. Now that I've seen it, I'm like, I wanted this sooner. Oh, here's AJ. You guys are in the you guys pay attention to the group chat. Did everyone go see it tonight? I'm assuming Jamie did.
Not everybody.
Most, yeah.
I'm assuming Jamie did. Am I correct?
No, yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was a safe bet.
She has shirts.
Yeah.
I'm assuming AJ did.
Yes.
Dude did.
Mike did, of course. Mike, of course.
Like AJ, I am very proud of him. Going tonight. Very proud of AJ. I thought he was gonna wait and see this Supergirl and Doomsday all in the same day. You know how he likes saver movies. I thought he was gonna do that.
They don't wait that long now.
I don't know, man.
A year later, what?
Sometimes AJ be like, "I'm gonna go see Spider-Man: No Way Home." It's like, wait, what? 8 of them I'm gonna see in 1 hour. Like, all right, man. No, but yeah. So you guys will see a lot of us tomorrow. Again, we're gonna be doing all topics. We're not gonna focus on this, but we will let Didge and Mike and AJ give their initial thoughts, and then we'll bring the whole gang back to do a spoiler review next week. We just want to be respectful. We know a lot of people on the internet are not going to give you guys the same grace. Hell, I already saw New Rockstar has a video uploading right now.
Of course.
Just be
now,
guys. If you can't see it Thursday or Friday or Saturday, just maybe mute your social medias.
Yeah, do that because I'm gonna give you all till Friday for my Twitter because for Friday game I'm going. I'm going. The gifts will be coming on Friday. So
AJ,
let y'all know.
It'll probably be Wednesday, like always. Next Wednesday. But yeah, see it on the biggest screen you guys can. You guys will have a lot of fun, hopefully. Anything else, Trayvon? Close us out.
No, I think that's it. I'm very happy with what we got here. Can't wait to see what's coming, coming next. Yeah. Well, next is Peacemaker, right? In August.
Yeah, in August, yep.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the Green Lantern show. So can't wait to see what they do there. But yeah.
Absolutely. Yep, we got some DC content coming up, but till then, guys, we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. And like I said, we'll be doing topics, and we'll give everyone else a chance to chime in on their initial thoughts. And then we'll just do our regular topics. Actually, I'm gonna have to dig in the crate. I don't even know what topics there is to fucking talk about. I feel like this week was quiet for Superman.
Oh, we'll find something.
Oh,
I'm sure there's something out there. I'll look too though. I have so many Superman things though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I got free agency. So it's just basketball and Superman everywhere.
Pretty much. But Joel's excited, guys, because he, for the last almost 20 years, has been perfecting his MCU timeline. And as of tonight, he now can begin his DCU time. Well, not begin, but further his DCU time.
No, I mean, this movie gave you quite a bit to chew on. It did for that.
No, I'm saying
for a timeline.
not the start of it because Creature Commandos. So Creature Commandos.
Right now, there's only been 2 projects, and I don't know if they're going to start giving us years or not. I'm not at all. So I don't know.
Anything from Kevin, you will never get years.
Kevin has given us years, so that's how they're able to do a timeline.
Not consistent.
Yeah, but some of them yes, and some of them you just have to guess. But or do the math, because they'll give you like years. And you're like, all right, well, it's this much, like type of shit. But yeah, I don't know. They haven't really given us any years that I can think of so far. So, but yeah, as of right now, I know for a fact Creature Commandos happened before Superman. That's all I can say.
That's it.
And that again, there are some. We'll talk about after.
We'll talk about it later.
Really, because that's also spoiler. Like,
All right. Anyone else want to add anything else before we head out?
Oh no, I don't have anything else. So I'll stop.
go watch Superman as soon as you can.
Yes, do that.
Yes, do it. All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then.
Peace.
Bye.